So we need to know what we are good at, find people that have established themselves in that area, then be intentional about it. So we need to be passionate about that dream. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the presence of fear, yet the will goes on. So definitely fear will set in. You will even doubt yourself, can I really do this? Is this really for me? You will doubt yourself along the way. But like I said, courage is not the absence of fear. That fear will come in. But it is the ability for you that in spite of whatever thing that you think you're facing, because in the end, God is willing to bless us. So commitment indeed is the primary key to achieving goals in life. We need to be committed about that thing that we already know that we can do. So we need to work on that. The second point I want to raise is make wise investments and purchases. We know it's always a problem when your expenses is more than what you are receiving. And accountant will tell you that the money they've not received, it's not wise to spend it even before you receive, or to budget on it before you receive, because what if it didn't come? What if it didn't come? So when your expenses is more than your income, you know gradually that boat is sinking, and it takes only a little leak to sink a mighty ship. You know, when there is a leak on the ship, really, because as God is blessing you, you're already channeling it somewhere else. So it will look as if He's not blessing you, but God is blessing you. So we really need to cut some expenses. So we need to make wise investment and purchases. Story about a man that was giving lecture to people, and he asked one person seated, he said, young man, I will buy a land. In all the things he mentioned liabilities all through. And the guy said, this is exactly typical thinking. We don't think of reproducing the money, we think of trying to impress people that are not even looking at us. We try to impress them so much that we think their attention is focused on us, whereas they are not even looking at us. So the boy was mentioning so many liabilities, and the man was like, this is a typical example, because 10 million naira comes to your hand now. You are thinking of buying a car. You are thinking of traveling to Dubai to go and do what? Are you fine if you are going for a course? It's understandable. You are investing in knowledge. Investment in knowledge always pays in the end. But everything he mentioned, the only thing he mentioned was a landed property. That's the only asset he mentioned. Everything he mentioned. So we need to make wise investment and purchase, because the truth is God will not come down and do for us what He has already equipped us to do. He has given us the ability to reason. He gave us the ability to reason. He dropped the animals in the garden for Adam. He didn't tell Adam the name to give to those animals, did he? The Bible made us understand that Adam named each and every one of them. Because He has given us the ability to reason. So God will not do for already equipped us to do. I also read about it. He was applying for another job in another place, and he has passed the first stage, passed the second stage, passed every single known stage. And he got to the last stage where they asked him to drop a statement of account. And he just noticed that he even still borrowed. And he was earning, probably someone earning 5 million every month, you know. And because of that singular act of his account already in deficit, and they were like, okay, you're earning 5 million naira, you still took a loan, are you building a house, or what kind of investment are you doing and all? He could not account for anything. And he said, okay, how do you now entrust our own funds in your care when you cannot even sort out your own personal finances? After passing the stage, because that is, of course, you know, we are living in a world. It's only when people see that you have more, they think God is blessing. But the truth is, God is blessing us. But the truth is, what are we doing with it? So we need to make wise and wise investment. Like I shared that Wednesday as well, that there was a coin that time that I bought for 100 naira. I didn't make my adequate research. So after a while, I just sold it. I think I bought it for 120 or something. I sold it 110. I was like, let me try to get something out of my money. I will not let this one happen again. So when I heard about it, I had to go and read online about it. I even went to Twitter to read everything known about it. I was like, okay,